I'm McGruff, the crime dog. Let me show you something. See that playground? A lot of kids there. Every day in this country, 60 kids disappear. Some run away, but a lot are kidnapped by strangers or even by people they know. Almost 20,000 kids a year. 20,000 kids, one kid at a time. Maybe your kid.
Back in 1996, I believe she was a 9-year-old girl, her name was Amber Hagerman, was kidnapped, brutally raped and murdered. And her parents fought because there was not a system to broadcast information, and they fought in Texas for a system. So it started in Texas, and it was named after Amber Hagerman, and that's why it's called the Amber Alert System.
The love of a parent for a child goes beyond measure. To nurture, care and love is what a parent gives to their beloved child. If you are a parent yourself, the thought of not having any idea of your child's whereabouts is frightening. Unfortunately for many parents, this nightmare is their reality. January 13th, 1996. Amber Renee Hagerman and her then 5-year-old brother Ricky left their grandmother's house on a Saturday afternoon on their bikes at 3:10 p.m. Amber, who was at the tender age of 9 years old, was riding her favorite pink bike she was gifted one Christmas. Their mother, by the name of Donna Williams, instructed the pair they could only ride their bikes around the block. Shortly after leaving the house, Amber ended up in an abandoned Winn-Dixie grocery store parking lot, where the siblings rode on a, quote, cool ramp. Ricky, remembering what they'd been told, soon headed back toward home, 2/10 of a mile away. Shortly after leaving, a 78-year-old man who lived down the street witnessed a black truck pull up beside Amber, who was alone at this time, jump out his vehicle and suddenly grab her, while she kicked and screamed, forcing her into the truck. The witness, whose name is Jimmy Kevill, a U.S. Navy veteran and former sheriff's deputy, told police that as he hurried into his house to call 911, he saw the kidnapper pull out of the parking lot and head west on Abram Street. The description Jimmy gave authorities of the man in the black truck was a white or Hispanic male, under 6 feet tall with a medium build, believed to be 20 or 30 years of age with brown or black hair. The description he gave of the truck was a 1980s or 1990s full-sized fleet-side pickup with a short wheelbase and a non-sliding clear rear window. Single-cab pickup was in good condition and was solid black, with no chrome or striping. When Ricky returned to his grandmother's alone, family members immediately went looking for Amber. After searching the streets, the relatives of Amber came across a sad sight of her pink and white bicycle, with Amber nowhere to be found. It was at this moment police arrived due to the eyewitness 911 call. Officers searched the area for Amber as they tried questioning locals, but no one else came forward. There was a laundromat next to the Winn-Dixie in 1996, but detectives stated that potential witnesses may have been afraid to speak up out of fear of deportation. As of the 2000 census, just under a fifth of Arlington's more than 330,000 residents were Hispanic. As the days went on for the search of Amber Hagerman, with more than 50 police officers and FBI agents working to bring the third grader home to her family, their hopes were destroyed when the innocent young girl was found unclothed and deceased near a drainage culvert in a creek bed behind an apartment complex. Like any parent, they did not want to believe their innocent young child was no longer here. Richard Hagerman, the father of Amber, told reporters at this time, quote, "She's still alive, according to police." Maintenance workers at the apartment complex had been near the creek where Amber was found just hours before the grim discovery, and her body was not there. The Times reported that a rainstorm caused a rapid rise in the creek waters, which may have carried her body to where it was found. Authorities said Amber was kept alive for at least 2 days after she was abducted. Because of this, detectives believe that someone somewhere may have seen something related to her killing. Donna Williams, along with Amber's father Richard Hagerman, desperately wanted justice for their daughter as the recently divorced parents mourned the death of their little angel. Over the years, Amber's father Richard struggled to cope with the death of his 9-year-old daughter. He looked forward to seeing the culprit imprisoned. As time went on, Richard slipped into depression while developing a drinking habit. Richard died while seeking justice for his little girl in the year 2007. In a recent statement in 2016, Donna said, quote, "There's another part of me that wonders what would have happened if we would have had the alert when Amber went missing. Could it have helped bring her back to me?" She also stated, "I miss her every day, and she's just so full of life, and I want to know why. Why her? She was only a little girl. And to Amber's killer, I'm asking you today, please turn yourself in. Give Amber justice. Amber needs justice. Deeply, deeply needs justice. And to anyone who has seen or heard anything about Amber's case, please come forward." Since this case has been opened, there has been more than 7,000 leads Arlington detectives have investigated in more than 2 decades. None have led to an arrest in the 9-year-old's passing. Diane Simone, a concerned parent who watched the news as the case kicked off, who described herself as a, quote, "ordinary woman and mother," came up with a genius idea that would help save the lives of innocent, vulnerable children. An alert system similar to the weather and civil defense alert systems already in existence.
Message is transmitted at the request of the Texas Department of Public Safety. The McKinney Police Department is searching for Jessica Burns, white, female, 9 years old, 4 feet 10 inches tall, 90 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes, last seen wearing dark frame glasses, a red long sleeve shirt with black shoulders and sleeves, and blue jeans. The McKinney Police Department is searching for Jennifer Burns, white, female, 6 years old, 4 feet tall, 60 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes, last seen wearing purple frame glasses, a light blue shirt with sparkle designs on front, and blue jeans. Police are looking.
This idea was established as the America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response Alert System, better known as the Amber Alert in Amber Hagerman's honor. In the years that followed, broadcasters in the Dallas-Fort Worth area partnered with law enforcement to develop the system. In 1998, an 8-week-old Arlington infant, Rayleigh Bradbury, became the first child rescued as a result of an Amber Alert. From the time the system started till now, over 1,000 missing children had been recovered in the U.S. as a direct result of the Amber Alert system. Donna Williams, who has been a strong voice for children's safety and a proud child safety campaigner, said she's extremely proud of the alert system that bears her daughter's name.
Ricky rushed back to find his sister's bicycle, but not her.
Arlington 911, what are you reporting?
Yeah, I saw a black pickup, and he grabbed a little girl and he took off toward town with her. And she hollered.
Amber was abducted.
I just went crazy then. I just started going towards where my father said she was abducted at, screaming her name, but maybe for sure she would answer me. But there was never no answer. There was nothing.
Do you have information on the January 13th, 1996 abduction and murder of Amber Hagerman? If so, please call Arlington Police Detectives at 817-575-8823 or contact your local police department with any information you have available to the case. My prayers are with Amber's family and every single child out there who is missing or are no longer here due to a sinister circumstance. As a parent, my heart aches for our young ones in need. We should all have it in our hearts to protect them. They are the future. Let's take the steps to ensure that. That will conclude today's episode. Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this or have any thoughts you would like to share, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, guys. This is Mr. Unknown, signing out.